You lose momentum when you're about to put yourself back in it. It has nothing to do with the task. It's you, it's yourself. The part that gets heavy is the internal check. Can I still do this? Why does it feel different? Is it still gonna work? Did I lose the sauce? Did I ever even have it? Am I just gonna feel stupid after 2 hours? That check is where you stop. If you're self-aware, if you're creative, that check turns into a full-blown negotiation. Maybe I need a better plan. Maybe I need more help. Maybe I need to wait until I feel more worthy. The delay comes from protecting how you see yourself. You don't want to damage your identity or your sense of competence. And so you hover, and momentum thins right there. It happens when you start measuring yourself in the game and micromanaging the outcome and the timeline instead of just moving. I built a structured approach to breaking that hesitation loop. It's already helped hundreds of creators who were stuck in overthinking and delay. That's linked below. Momentum breaks during self-evaluation. The moment your attention turns from the project onto whether or not you still belong inside of it, you immediately start checking yourself. Am I still good? Am I slower? Am I about to confirm something about myself that I'm scared of? And all that internal scan pulls you out of it. You stop working and you start watching. And once you're watching yourself, movement gets really cautious, and that creates conditions. Right mood, right energy, right clarity, right version of you. That creates something that you have to feel worthy of again. And for a lot of creators, consistency breaks at self-trust, at the point where engaging with it again feels like a judgment on who you are. You're protecting your identity instead of just staying in contact, but moving while that insecurity is still there before you try to resolve it or fix it or explain it. That loosens the loop immediately. That's the mechanism. If you're really self-aware, not only do you notice hesitation, but you monitor it. Your mood, your energy, your confidence level, how clean your thinking feels, how true the story feels. And you start managing all of that internal state long before you move. You wait until you feel aligned. You wait until you feel grounded. You wait until you feel clear. And all of that monitoring, it just replaces all of your movement. You're still engaged. You're still thinking about it. You're still emotionally close to the project or to the work, but you're just managing yourself instead of acting. Highly reflective people do this quietly. It's not like they're out there procrastinating loudly. They just slow themselves down by staying inside of all that self-evaluation. Confidence becomes the requirement. You start treating confidence as the permission. If you feel steady, you move. If you feel off, you wait. The problem is confidence doesn't stabilize through thinking. It stabilizes through contact and movement, through showing up while you feel unsure, through moving while your internal state is noisy as fuck, through staying present in it while the self-doubt is there. When confidence becomes the gate, when confidence becomes the permission, progress is going to be very fragile. Progress is going to be very rare. Every little dip, it turns into a pause. Every little wobble is just going to turn into delay. Once you train your system to associate movement with emotional safety, that's a really hard loop to escape. The unlock is timing. The moment right after you start checking yourself, the moment you notice, am I still good at this? Am I still on track? Am I about to expose myself? Am I about to discredit myself? That check is automatic. You don't stop that. But what changes everything is if you can move while that check is still happening, before you turn it into a conclusion, before you turn it into a story about yourself, before you try to repair how you feel about yourself. If you move inside of that narrow window, your identity will never become the gate again. And that's the whole game. Pay attention to that very first self-scan, the first comparison to your past self, the first doubt about your ability, the first urge to make yourself feel ready enough. That's the exact point where you usually move away, but that's the moment where you try to move anyway. Not later, not after you feel settled, right when your attention shifts from the project to you. That's your real friction point. That's where momentum goes to die. If you're ready for the thing that helps real creators break through, check out the silencer below. I think we're done. I believe in you.